an initial outlay.
At the end of the day, it's
to explain the benefits for the ongoing operational expenditure is very, very important for the.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's really about how the business can sustain. Because when your bills get higher and higher, you have to make more profit. If you don't make profit, you have to start cutting people. So in this kind of economy, that's what we are trying to do.
And we certainly don't want to do that, do we?
Yeah.
Now look, just in regard to our conference today, called Data Center Green Tech, it's a fairly new concept that's been devised. With IBM's involved there as a sponsor, what are the main sort of things you would look in this particular type of conference to take away?
I guess
what attracted IBM to say, okay, look, we want to be a part of this? So what are the key things there you think from this?
IBM definitely want to be a part of this. I mean, for myself, because I covered the ASEAN countries, so I've been going around speaking on IBM available technology out there, which we have already got proven technology for the last 2 years. We have many successful cases building high-density computing zone for customers using the IBM real-time exchanges water cooling technology, which is a technology developed from the mainframe era. 30 years of IBM mainframe experience now being put next to a server platform kind of environment and support the similar amount of processing capability for the customers with a proven technology. And it's very, very easy to deploy. It takes shorter times to deploy, it takes less maintenance effort, and indirectly it helps the organization save costs on design, save costs on consultancy, saving costs on the reliability of the product and things like that. So two key components. One will be the modular data center, the real-time exchanger, which is a cooling panel that goes very close to the equipment itself so that you do sensible cooling for the equipment rather than to let all the cooling and the energy lost to the surrounding. And after that is the understanding of the usage of energy in your environment. So the energy assessment is very important for the client to understand that this is how much they are paying. Because only when they know how much they are paying, then they will have they will feel the pain, and they will then take responsibility to do something very quickly.
Well, I suppose the key there is we're focusing on energy and the cost of energy and reducing that down to put it into a quantifiable measure so they can actually manage that in the best possible manner. So that's one of the things that has been a bit of a disconnect, I suppose, with data center management and facilities, and that the data center and IT people don't see the bills, and if they don't know what it's costing them, they can't effectively manage the operation side.
IBM actually, together with EIU, have publishers of people interviewing a lot of CIOs and things like that. Is in regards to the executive responsibility. I think on the social responsibility area, we are trying to challenge all the CIO of the world says that take responsibility, because if you are operating a data center and if you do not know your energy bill and you are a big contributor to all this energy crunch, I mean, if you don't take responsibility to advise the data center people or the facility people what to do, and you are designing a data center, say for example, the facility people will be engaged to design a data center, they will design a data center as if it's a typical household.
Yeah. That's right, it's all about responsibility.
And if a data center were to design a data center without the input from the facility people, they will constrain themselves in terms of the ability of, say for example, the chill water that can make their cooling system more efficient. Right? So at the end of the day, our strive is to say, let the IT and the facility meet and address the CIO requirement.
That's exactly right, and make the CIO responsible and accountable for overseeing that whole process there. For the benefit of the business,
is extremely important.
Well, look, it is. The whole thing is about business drivers. IT and facilities there to support the business, not the other way around, which used to be the case many years ago.
CIO is your ultimate link to the business. Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's still about how business should operate and be cost efficient.
Yeah. All right, look, just one final thing. We obviously have the conference here with Data Center Green Tech. Now, let's just say I'm a delegate. I've come in and I've listened to your presentation. What would you say would be the key takeaway for me go back to my data center space and talk to business. Okay, look, yeah, we've got some great ideas here. Let's start implementing. So what would be the key one point?
First, I would say that the delegate after this session should have some good knowledge of what is available out there. And they should start to go back to their environment and explore the ability for them to use the existing available environment to improve on top of it, rather than to think about, if I run out of space, I should go and look for a new space. If I run out of cooling, I should add one more aircon. That's typically what most of the organizations are thinking right now. But with what is available, you don't need to do that. You should consider how to leverage what you have today. And that is basically the eco-friendly message that we are trying to get to our audience.
All right, well, thank you very much, and I think we'll close our little chat session. It's been very informative. I'd just like to thank you once again. I've been speaking with Ms. O.B. Ju, consultant in data centre architecture for IBM Global Technology Services, the ASEAN region. Once again, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.